Morning, people. Beautiful sunny day out, but it's real cold. Don't let the sun deceive you. It's pretty cold out. So, what's going on in the YouTube world? Nothing. Same thing, just a different day. There's people dying supposedly that passed away, or people that killed themselves because some of these channels or whatever. Wouldn't believe anything you say, people. These people probably are on the run. That's how they do it. Now Bruiser mysteriously dies. Uh, but I've been going over Bruiser's voice, and these guys will pop up somewhere as other YouTubers wearing a mask or something, and most of them already have channels ready to go, so big dramatic thing, they die or whatever. It's all part of this, I don't know, Illuminati, whatever they are. I have no idea. It's just a bunch of rich people, famous people, probably. Who knows? But it got way out of hand. It's just horrible, horrible. It's turned real. You know, when people, now people are putting out videos the streets of YouTube. Well, it is. I kept telling people it ain't fake. It's real. All these YouTube wars and everything, and the government, when they came out and said, well, we're afraid these people got big views. We have proof that these people been using their viewers to hurt people, attack people, hack their computers. And the people that you probably are mainly watching in the Delphi case are suspects, uh, my opinion, or hackers, one of the two. It's everything the government was explaining to everybody, but nobody listened. So, now the truth is out. But what's going to happen? Well, not too much. It'll go on. It's a money making business. YouTube is in the business of making money, not protecting lives. The good, the bad, the ugly. They did it all for a fistful of dollars. And then they sold everybody's souls and theirs for a few dollars more. Well, they all turned pale rider. It's just unbelievable. It's a society. It's like the actors, the musicians, and everything. They hang with their own little club, their society. They got big bucks and stuff like that. They became the Illuminati. People are like, what are you talking about? Well, that's what they became. I mean, every video that's out on YouTube or the news is about either a movie star, a musician, or a politician. Well, what happened with when Bushy got out of office, what happened? Well, his daughters went into the TV business or whatever. So they got pull, they got leeway, whatever it is, and most of them been using this magic stuff or whatever they do. Who knows? I think the whole United States has become an Alice Crowley uh, experiment or something. I don't know. But they'll blackball you. They'll do all kinds of stuff to you. But we ain't stopping this war. The war continues. It goes on. Eventually, we'll get to all these guys. Ain't it funny that the Bruiser had the exact same mask that was used in Delphi Bridge guy? No, I'm not saying Bruiser was the guy. Probably not. But it was that mask that he had on with the skull that is similar to the Bridge guys. You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking they all belong to a gang, a club, whatever. And they all knew each other. And in order to take the heat off of the main guy. They came up with all these stories or whatever. Last night I was on a channel and they were talking about how could these people do this? We do this and these people are out running over babies and stuff and jerking off in front of kids and stuff like that. What kind of sick people are these people dealing with? Well, idiots. If they're running over their own kids and jerking off in front of kids or whatever, this has become sick. This has become a baby seal hunt. Meaning we want to pray for these people. We really do. But in the same breath, we want to beat them like a baby seal with a club. So, what do we do? I don't know. These people are I'm trying to hold the gate closed. I'm trying to hold these people back. I don't want to open up the curtain and expose all the evil. And then the guys behind the curtain, I turn loose. But that's just the way it is and everything. You got most of these guys that have felony charges for bad things, but yet they're, on YouTube and they're flashing guns or say they're this, they're that, they're. I don't know. It's gone nuts. And I imagine it's going to get a lot more crazier. And no one believes that any of these people have passed. They keep Michael Catt, the Bruiser, Lisa, whatever her name was, or, she killed herself because of nobody believes anything these channels say because it's all for views, money, and subs. Like I told them, they're not dead. It's all made up. They kill themselves and then they have a video of another channel waiting for them. So, they do the same thing that the Illuminati does, movie stars, whatever. When they want out, they fake their death or whatever. And next thing you know, you got people saying, well, I seen these people on a beach somewhere. And you probably have, because that's the way they operate. So, like I said, now I wake up this morning and all these crime channels are playing Dream On by Aerosmith, showing clips and everything. I'm like, who gave these people the authority to use my band's clips? Especially with all the deceit. And that's what all these cases have become, the river of deceit. I don't want to be famous. I've been famous since the day I was born. Yeah. I just want justice for the lies and bullcrap that I had to go through. The misidentifications, the lies that were fed to people, and they're like, yeah, guess what? None of it was true. No, it wasn't true. We all have bad days. We all go and done bad things. We've all we're sinners at one time, but some of us, well, we wise up and we don't want to be part of the sinner clan, So, like I said, this ain't going to stop. I know a lot of these people have technology to hack our computers and track us or whatever, but the same thing goes for them. The government has way to track these people and find them, and the government will. It should have never even got this far. It just should have never really. It is, a lot of people been asking, is there a war coming in our own country? Well, I can tell you this much. It ain't going to be a civil war. And it ain't going to be a holy war or any kind of war you people are thinking about. Uh, I imagine so. With all the stuff that's going on in this country and secret societies, and well, I'll tell you, these people are the cause of the trouble. You know. So I was flipping through YouTube last night. What did I stumble across? The infamous. I think I found the infamous Lana True Tragedies Crime Channel, whatever. So I watched one of her videos last night. Good God. It's like a black market. It's like a blackmail operation or something. You know? I'm like, holy crap. Like I said, these people hack your computers. They'll Photoshop your photos. They'll CGI you, whatever, and make it look like it's you and it really ain't or whatever. A lot of these people got their photos stolen from their computers or whatever, naked photos that they sent to their girlfriend or private stuff that now is all over the world. And that to me is terrorism. And that's what they should be labeled as. If you hack someone's computer or you take someone's photo and you use it to damage their life or whatever, terrorism. It's a form of, it's a tool they use to control you, whatever it may be. Witchery, sorcery. Well, what was the devil's biggest trick? Well, letting people know that he didn't exist, that he wasn't real. And that's pretty much what this whole YouTube crap has become. And there is talks. A lot of people are going to Discord, moving over to Discord, and a lot of people, there's talks that a new YouTube thing or a new form of YouTube, not YouTube, but a new form of it similar to YouTube, but a lot better is coming along or will be here soon. So, yeah, I would think so. Like I said, it's only the ones that make big bucks or have big views that have any pull in YouTube. And like I said, they all know each other. All these crime channels have communicated back and forth with each other through Facebook, social media, you name it. TikTok, Tammy Tam, whatever they are on. So, yeah, it's all making sense now. What do? Well, you hunker down because the war's coming. Hey, my heart goes out to these people that have passed away or killed themselves, supposedly because of YouTube or the YouTube channels that they were watching or involved in. But don't believe anything of it, people. Like I said, today they're dead. Tomorrow there'll be a new YouTube channel that pops up. Uh, you know, and the voice will be similar or whatever. And a lot of these people, they'll put a mask on and they'll use a pitch shifter uh, or a bender, a vocal bender, and they'll bend their voice to make it sound differently. So you can't really pinpoint who it is, you know. But that's how they operate. Espionage, whatever you want to call it, terrorism, whatever, deceiving the people. I really don't care if people unsubscribe to my channel. I don't want people to, but I wasn't in it for the views or the fame or the likes or anything like that. And definitely not for the money, because I don't make money. And if I was to do a YouTube channel and try and make money, I would make a Patreon. Then people can donate to your channel just because they like you, you know, and they don't need a reason to donate to your channel. So, and with all these hackers and computer people, we're sitting here making videos, and somewhere somebody is hacking our accounts and making money off our accounts in another country or whatever it may be. So, yeah, like I said, it's a war. The war ain't shutting down. A lot of people are saying it's gone too far. You can't be doing it. You can't. Yeah, well, they should have never did what they did. They should have never tried killing us. They should have never tried doing a lot of stuff, but they did. So that's their thing, not ours. We didn't create it. And it has nothing to do with us. Has nothing to do with us. And now they're all, oh my God, we're getting, yeah. Well, you created a war, people. And you don't shut the war machine down. The war machine don't shut down. It's a machine. You understand? I flip that dial and that machine runs. And in order to shut that machine down, it'll take years. So, that's what's happening. A lot of people don't believe Michael Catt passed away. Not of natural causes. A lot of people don't believe Bruiser died all of a sudden. Of natural causes or whatever. A lot of people believe that they're not even dead. They just shut down their channel or they're making money and they disappear. Exactly the thing that the Illuminati did with the movie stars back in the day when they were done and didn't want it no more, didn't want the fame, and they just wanted to live, comfortably, or they faked their own deaths. Now, that ain't me coming up with this stuff, people. This was before I was even born. They were doing that kind of stuff in the 40s, 50s, 60s. Nah, God rest all their souls. Then again, they might be collecting souls for the devil. I don't know. But it got way out of hand. It's nuts. And a war broke out, and I ain't getting involved in it. It has nothing to do with me. These crime channels were there before I came along on YouTube. What are they trying to do? I don't know. Most of them are in crystal meth delusions from doing crystal meth for, 10, 20 years or whatever. That's just my opinion. They hallucinate. And, I tried explaining to people, if somebody is on meth constantly, and let's just say they have a child, when that child grows up, it's a proven fact that the brain is not developed. And the next thing you know, these people, they hit a certain age and their brain, well, they become delusional. The same thing as their parents did when they were all messed up on meth. Or heroin or whatever, and it's sad. It really is. And that's probably what we're looking at here is something very, very bad happened at Delphi, Summer Wells, Petito case. They're all linked. They're all similar. Like I said, last night I was watching a channel. I'm not going to mention any names. Great channel I've been watching and everything. And they're thinking about leaving YouTube because they said it's way too messed up. We're trying to solve the case, and here these people are running over their kids and uh, jerking off with I mean, I'm like, who are they talking about? Who's doing this? With their children there or whatever. And I agree, it's unreal. And some people, you just get, uh, you get wrapped up into this stuff, and it'll suck you down. The river of deceit. And it's happened to me. Misidentification. No, you look like you. Oh, yeah. But see, you ruined my lives. Innocent man, and that's how it is. You know how many innocent people we've sent to death, and then 10 years later we go through the case and we get all the evidence, and we're like, yeah, guess what? That guy had nothing to do with anything. Innocent man that they executed. So, uh, slowly but sure, United States, this country, is crumbling right around your eyes, people. There ain't no more morals, integrity. There ain't none of that. It's all about the money and the nookie. You know, I can give two craps if somebody, an adult, is watching porn. They might have lost their wife or whatever, and they're don't have no. I can give two craps about that. I can give two craps about a lot of stuff on YouTube. But when it comes to these people deliberately doing bad things and then turning around and saying, this is how much power we got, and this is how delusional these people are. They'll believe anything we tell them, and then they start pumping out all this stuff. And I'm like, that's not the case. For one, you people don't even know the truth because it's still an ongoing case. And you haven't even seen the evidence yet or the crime scene photos or anything. So therefore, there might not have been any death and it was all made up. We don't know yet until the evidence is released. So, and this whole war between the police and these killers or gangs or whatever it is, that's what it is, probably a war between one of the Delphi people. And then you got the Summer Wells case. People are saying, well, Don Wells is related to a police officer. Huh. Well, that explains everything. Right there, I would have went, that's it. Bingo. It's no wonder nobody's getting nothing about Summer Wells or can't come up with anything. Same thing with the Petito case. Their family worked for what? A legal business, a government legal business. Boom, that was another one. Same thing with Delphi. All these people and these informants and everything, and that's probably what happened with Keegan. They probably caught him, got his information, his phones and everything, started going through him and said, we'll cut a deal. And I bet you Keegan probably did. And probably sang like a canary. And the same thing with Chadwell. They all knew each other, people. They were part of a club, gang, sold cannabis, meth, drugs, biker gang, whatever it was. Ain't it funny though how Bruiser had the same mask as the Delphi killer walking down the bridge? And it ain't even a mask, it's a dust collector for the bikers. They wear them, the bikers wear them. Ain't it funny though? Yeah. Usually the bikers wear them, or the the guys, the four-wheeler guys or whatever. They're all connected. They're even connected up here, way up here on north and stuff. So, you know, nah, Mikey. Nah. Michael. So sad. I hope Cat ain't passed away. I liked Cat. I liked Michael Cat. He was cool, laid back, and although if you didn't agree with him, he did get upset. But other than that, he was cool, dude. 70s probably, 70s baby, 60s baby. Yeah, he was pretty cool, but do I believe he died or anything? I don't know. I would have to have autopsy morgue photos of him laying on a slab for proof. And then I would have to look at that photo to make sure it wasn't superimposed or super Photoshop. What gets me the most is these people. Well, they'll do anything for a YouTube plaque. God dang YouTube plaque. These people are going nuts. I got to have 1 million subs. Or 30,000 or whatever they have. Whatever the number is. And they do it. Oh, I'm not worried about it, Bendejo. Are you kidding me? I'm going to keep going with music and comedy and stuff like that, and this crime stuff and everything is it's for the birds. The only way I would work with crime or solving crimes is as a real investigator. Not no YouTube investigator, because you can end up dead, people. You can end up dead. It's not a joke. It is real. People do get attacked on YouTube by other channels and their viewers or whatever. They hack your system. They find out what your address is. Next thing you know, you're getting poison sent to you in a mailbox or something, or they spread the word, a lie. That's mainly how back in the olden days when someone wanted to conquer the king's castle and everything, how did they do it? Well, lies, deceit. And then they brought in diseased women. Then they brought in diseased food and animals. Sooner or later, you got no castle. You got nothing but a bunch of sick, maniac, brainwashed people. I don't know what to do with these people, these channels. They're good. They started off good intent. But as we investigate it, we're like, yeah, I don't think they started off in good intent. I think it was all planned. They all got a hold of each other and said, hey, let's do this scam. Pretty much, let's deceive the people for money. Like I said, there's nothing wrong. I used to watch a channel. I haven't in a while. And you know what? I'm going to go back to watching that channel pretty soon. I used to watch a channel called Zeos. Do any of you guys know that channel? Zeo. He used to go through all kinds of studio monitors for recording, professional studio monitors, and speakers. Is it Zeos? Something like that. And he reviewed all these studio monitors, which was really cool. I watched that guy for about a year, 2 years. Every video he put out, because he reviewed all these studio monitors, and he had a Patreon. And he would take the money that he made, that people donated to his channel, and he would buy more merchandise, review it, and then give the merchandise away to the subscribers, you know. And what he did was he created a Patreon where people can contribute to his channel without having a cause. There didn't have to be a cause for anything. So Zeos, that's the guy's name, Zeos. Yeah, studio monitors. That's all the guy did was studio monitors and bookshelf monitors for home entertainment. I'm talking, this dude had all kinds of speakers, Yamahas, you name it, Tanyoys, you know, Adams. He went through all these, even the new Cali speakers that are out. He went through all kinds of studio monitors, and he's not even a musician. He's not a musician. He's not a studio engineer or recorder or anything. He buys studio monitors for his surround sound system that he has for watching movies, and they sound great. And he uses them for his desktop for doing videos and watching YouTube or whatever. And they sound great. And that's why I try and tell people, a lot of people, I'm like, you're missing out using a phone on YouTube. You know, if you think it sounds good on a phone, you know, wait till you get yourself a good interface, a computer, and some studio monitors that can pump out bass and power, you know. Then it sounds a lot better. But a lot of people use their phone, and a phone just, you can't experience YouTube or any good music on a phone. I mean, you can hear it, but it just ain't the same. So I would urge these people that are using their phones, it's okay to use your phone. But if you really want to experience YouTube, you know, get yourself a big giant monitor to watch it on, you know, or a big 70-inch or whatever. Run your amplifiers and stuff, you know, and buy yourself an interface. And then studio monitors, you know. These are powered by themselves. You don't, you know, they're self-powered. So that's what you need. But a lot of people run off their little tiny computer speaker, and I'm like, I can't even hear it. Plus, if you know, you start getting some songs with some feedback in it or bass or whatever, you really can't hear it. So I used to watch that dude all the time. Every single video he put out. He even did stuff on clips and, you know, clips speakers and everything, or whatever they were called. So he had a Patreon, and people would to it for free. There didn't have to be a cause. It was because they just liked this channel. And then he would buy more merchandise and turn around and give it to people for free or sell it at garage sales or whatever. So yeah, you know, what are these people doing? Well, where they broke the line or crossed the line was asking for money for other people and not giving them all the money, supposedly, which I guess so. That would be considered not right, but is it a crime where they need to be locked up in shackles and put behind bars or whatever? Well, if it was a large amount of money, yeah, I guess so. But a lot of charities do that. They raise money, but they keep a portion of that money to pay for their expenses and whatever that they had to do to bring that money in. And then they give a portion of it to the families or to whoever that they're raising the money for. Even real charities do that. They raise a bunch of money, they take a portion of it for creating it or running it, whatever, and they give a portion of it to the families or whatever, the victims. So I don't know. This YouTube, like I said, there's some really talented people and women in the crime channels, but they've got lost in the river of deceit. Very talented people, and I can't wait until this YouTube crime channel war is over with, because they're wasting a lot of good talent. I'll tell you that much. What's tonight? Oh, God dang it might be trivia night. Is today Tuesday? Let me check my calendar. That ain't. Dang it, my thing ain't popping up because I got YouTube Studio on. So, yeah, today's Tuesday. Trivia night. I sub to a channel, and on usually Tuesdays, there's trivia. And these trivias can get really down and right brutal. Meaning, there's some people that want to win first place in this trivia. I even tried to bribe her some money and free food. I'm the food guy in all my chat rooms that I go to. I'm the dude that has all the meat, the pizzas, the tacos, the coffee for the ladies, the donuts, the cakes. Well, that's only when I'm in ladies in the women's chat, and some dudes with the crime channel. I'm always free food. The food guys here. What have we become? I don't know, people. Prisoners of YouTube. Some of these women are dabbling with these spirits, talking to spirits and everything. I keep telling them, don't do that, ladies. You keep messing around with these spirits or conjuring stuff, you're going to end up in a TV like the little girl on Poltergeist. Mommy. 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 Remember that movie? Yeah. Oh, hey, I got a little bird that just showed up. Oh, did you guys? I'm so proud. I got the infamous Cardinal on video. He came the other day. Right now, I got a little booger out there, just a little tiny finch. I don't know if you can see him. He's right there. See him? See him bobbing up and down? There he is. He's jumping around. Little booger. I got the So I got the Cardinal. And that's actually Cardinal food that I have in the feeder. But these little finches, well, them little finches are going cuckoo over it. There he is. trying not to spook them. Nah, little booger. So I got to get out there with the camera. I'm trying to find new ways of getting up close to them. You know, the best way is putting it right in my window, but then I can't hear the little tweet, 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 you know. But what I did was I baited my barrel where I put my camera outside my door. Yesterday, I put bird seed right by the camera, and I'll be them little bugs jumped down from the. They jumped right down from the bird feeder onto my barrel, and their faces were like right in the camera. So I'm gonna bait them to the camera so I can get right up on them. Either that, or I got to find a way to get my camera out there with easy access, closer to the bird feeder outside. How am I going to do that? I don't know. I'm working on it. Let me see if I can sneak over there and put this camera up in the window. Maybe you can see that little booger. If I can stealth him. Dang it, I spooked him away. He jumped down. He's on the ground. I see him out there. He's picking up birdseed. Come on, little booger. There's 3 of them out there. They're on the ground underneath the bird feeder, picking up all the bird seed that they knocked all over. Yep, there's like 2 or 3 of them on the ground out there picking up all the bird seed. All right, folks. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. It's all over with. Everyone can go home. They all jumped down from the bird feeder. Now, how can I get my camera out there closer than putting it on the barrel, the half whiskey barrel I got out there? No, well, it's always fun till somebody's. They're gone. They'll be back. I'm trying to get their pattern down of what time they feed, so then I know to have the camera ready to go. I can tell you what, we got some snow last night. We definitely got some. It's cold. You know what other luring technique I'm going to use is I'm going to open up the door and I'll be playing bird music, one like bird sounds on my stereo, and I'll crack my screen door window a little bit so they can hear the birds chirping. That might draw them in. Now, I know a lot of people are saying, what are you? What have you become? You're drawn in. Nope, I'm not hunting birds. I'm not hunting deer. I didn't hunt deer at my house. I watched them as I had coffee in the morning out my window, eat from the fruit trees that I had in the backyard. I didn't have to bait them. They came up for the apples, the cherries, and stuff like that, and peas. Uh, and I never shot one on my property, although DNR did say if they come on my property, I could take if it was private property and I owned it. I could have killed one, but I didn't. All I did was sit and watch. And it's true, you know, a deer will get up on its back legs and try and reach a piece of fruit in the tree or whatever. It's cool, you know. And some ones with some pretty good size antlers came in there. But I don't know. No, I don't hunt birds. I know a lot of people are saying if get a hold of Ted Nugent, he can lure these. These are finches, cardinals, robins, crows. You don't eat them kind of birds. I mean, I imagine people do, but I don't. I just watch them. That's all. If I had bear out here or moose or deer, uh, then I probably would watch them. Something other than birds. I do have a couple feisty squirrels running around here, which one of the ladies did comment in my video one day. That squirrel is in the tree. I know he jumps between that big pine tree right outside my door here and that little one over there. See that one right there. That one right there. Little guy. He does eat Cheetos or Doritos. So what has YouTube become? I don't know. Witchery, sorcery. I don't know. It's a little bit of everything. But I imagine these people are going to get in trouble for what they've been doing or whatever, or creating mass confusion or whatever, or even collecting money for the wrong causes. You know, a lot of people coming down on that little lady uh, with that crime channel or whatever. Uh, Sweet, adorable Southern older lady. You know, nah, give it a break, guys. All these channels are becoming about her channel. And that's, I guess, what falls under drama. Like I said, they're all intelligent, talented women. Uh, and some of the dudes in these crime societies are pretty talented. But it's being wasted on drama and stuff that just don't make sense. You know, like a crime channel has become a drama channel now. I'm like, oh, jeez. Everybody does it. I don't blame them. It's entertainment. It's what these women watch on Channel 7 at 1 o'clock, you know, days of our lives. As the earth spins, so does our brains, you know, or whatever it is. So the women, you know, they've turned it into a soap opera, a real life one that you could probably write a soap opera about. Actually, see it on Channel 7 or whatever local ABC, CNN, or NBC or whatever channel. I don't know, but I gotta go. I got things to do. It's night. These great outdoor channels are good that I'm doing because I don't need to be there. I could set the camera outside, hit play, and be gone and go do things for an hour or whatever, and just let the video run. So I don't have to be here, or I could be here, but doing other things and don't have to be talking or be in front of a camera or anything. So, you know, hey, just to be safe, my condolences to Michael Katz's family and the Bruisers family and whoever the woman was that faked her own death and said people made her kill herself or whatever because she was in these YouTube chat rooms or whatever, channels, crime channels or whatever. But it was all a lie. No one believes anything. The one girl came up alive, and they all found out that she faked it. So I imagine a lot of people don't believe that these people passed away. You know, it's part of TV. It's part of entertainment. We see it all the time on there. You know, but anyways, I ain't got my, what am I at? 53 minutes. All right, I'll let it run out here a few more minutes and be done with it. I gotta take some garbage out and my little brothers and God. Oh, I gotta get my paperwork ready. I gotta drop that off. You know, a lot of people think it's easy being on Social Security or low income or whatever, but it stinks. You know why? Paperwork. They give you. I never had to deal being on disability now or SSI, whatever they call it. Uh, my God, the paperwork will drive these people nuts. I'm like, some of these people are in bad condition. You know, they ain't got time to do paperwork. And everywhere you go, you got to do what? Paperwork. You know, you got half a brain and they want you to fill out all this paperwork. And it's not just one time and if anything changes and you get better or whatever, then you report back to them or whatever, you know. It's every year, every 6 months you got to produce this paperwork and it's just unbelievable. You know, it's unbelievable. And people think it's easy. You get to stay home. No, you don't. Most of the time, collecting paperwork or waiting for information to come in so you can produce this information or the proof to equal housing. Some of these people get benefits like food. The government gives them food. Well, a lot of people now are getting money from the government that are on lower income right now. And even people that didn't really qualify for food assistance or whatever, but now the government is giving it to them, and that's good. I appreciate everything they do for me. I really do. You know, I really do. But in the same terms, sometimes it's like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. One day they're trying to help you, the next day, that they're trying to do something else. I don't know. But like I said, what are we dealing with? The devil, the witches, whatever these people are, entities, whatever they've been doing. I told them not to do it. They did it. And it is the cause of this problem and what's going on and evil or whatever. Yeah, it's just unreal. Unbelievable. Am I at an hour yet? No, I got 5 more minutes. So now a lot of these channels are throwing up people's names. It's this guy, it's that guy, it's this guy Tim, it's this guy Jim. Well, yeah, I wouldn't doubt it if it was them people. What are we going to do about it? Well, nothing we can do about it. We probably know these people right underneath our noses, just like the government was saying. They stop in our chat rooms, they unleash their evil or sickness or spirits or demons, on our channel. It's like everything. It's like, yeah, they've really, I don't know. And now we got government officials coming through and Pentagon and what's going on. I think, well, that's what happens when you start thinking you're going to use the black magic arts or whatever to control the world. Eventually you knew Satan was going to pop up and say, nah, 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 nah. And you wouldn't be able to control the beast that you people created. This dang lighter is driving me nuts. You can't see the flame barely. It barely lights the dang cigarette. Like one side gets lit and the other cigarette or the other side ain't. Dang lighter. Why can't they just leave stuff alone when it works? Most of us are suffering from misidentification or someone else's sins. And because you have the first same name as them or whatever, next thing you know, it was like Anthony Greeno, and so many Anthony Greenos were involved in the Delphi case or the cases out there. Probably mistaken identity, but we're not sure yet. It's possible it happens to everybody. Even happened to me, you know. If someone out there can and try and impersonate you and make money or claim money on you or whatever, they'll do it. Excuse me, I had to get some coffee. All right, we had an hour. All right, I'm out of here. I'll be back with a Johnny's Outdoor, great outdoor video. I got to figure out a way to get up close on that bird feeder. This dang camera don't have it don't have no way to mount it, I don't think. No, there's no way to mount it unless I tape it to, I think I can, unless I tape it to, unless I tape it to something. But all right, I'll be back with a great outdoors video because I got stuff to do. So I'll just set the video out there. I'll just set the camera out there and hit record, and then I can do some stuff around here. I got to go take some garbage out real quick. My back is killing me. My back, my head, my back, my head. Oh, God. You have to remember, if you have a disability or have mental illness, get help. Be careful on the medication that you are on because some of the medication over time will do more damage than anything. Take a break from it. If you've been on it for a couple years of the same medication, eventually it builds up in your system. Take a little break from it. And always remember, if you do have a disability and you, let's say you're schizophrenic or Alzheimer's or whatever, remember that it's all in your head. Keep calm, keep cool, don't ever hurt anybody, and don't hurt yourself. And if you are ever that bad or you're hearing voices, literally, not joking around, not movie stuff, not, seek help. If you feel depressed, call a friend, a family member, put on a YouTube channel and watch YouTube and chat with people or whatever. Something good to make you feel good. Be safe. Try not to hurt anybody, but yet defend yourself because the world we live in is nuts. God bless. Lord, thanks for another day. And I'll be back here shortly with a great outdoors video. It's supposed to be sunny all day, but yet cold. Cold for the next couple days. It's already been cold for the past 3 days, and we're talking below zero weather. So be safe. I'll be back. My condolences to anybody that really did pass away on YouTube in these channels. But once again, most of us don't even believe that they really passed away. It's a movie skit. It's a TV skit or something. We don't believe it. We should, but you're not supposed to joke around about people passing away unless you come out and tell people this is all a happening, a thing, a skit or something. Nobody has actually died. But in real life, they have. All right, I got to go out into the cold and take some garbage out. I'll be right back with a great outdoors with sun, wind, and cold, and hopefully some birds. Be safe, people. And remember, not all these crime channels are bad. Not all these channels on YouTube are bad, but there are some bad cookies out there. And it's like Michael Jackson saying, all it takes is one bad apple spoils the whole bunch of girls. Now all these girls have got 8 personalities. One bad apple don't spoil for it all the bad girls. Oh, give me one more chance, baby. No, I don't know. No, I'm just bored. I don't know. I got to get off this thing. Madness is what this has become, like a job, and I don't get paid. First thing you do in the morning, you wake up, get your coffee going, and then you hit the computer switch to turn on the computer or YouTube. I'm like, my God, this reminds me of when I was a young teen, all messed up on drugs. You wake up in the morning, all you want is drugs till you go to bed. And then you're dreaming about drugs. And then you wake up and it's right, the drugs. Or drinking. That's what you do. I'm clean and sober. Been for many. You know what? I don't miss it at all. Are you kidding me? It's beautiful to wake up in the morning without a head swollen the size of a basketball. Or sugarcane boogers where you can't breathe. Good God, you sound like an animal. I can't breathe. These are all things we did when we were young teens, growing up, just like the politicians did. Most of them were stoners, alcoholics, druggies. Even the own politicians back in college and stuff did this. And then they get the job. I never, that's funny. Because our parents went to school with you. Bunch of stoners. That's funny. I could have seen you at this guy's house at that party doing keg handstands, keg bongs or whatever. Excuse me. My back is killing me. I need to crack it. I don't know. I'm waiting for that new robot from China or Japan to come get here. Of course, she's going to show up in pieces. Assembly not included. So you're going to have to put her together. But pretty soon, I'll have a robot to massage my back and crack it and keep me in line. And then days when I get all upset. This world sucks. This channel sucks. YouTube sucks. Johnny, shut your mouth or no lubrication. All right, honey. And take the garbage out. All right. All right. God bless everybody. Be safe. Keep an eye on your family. My condolences to any family members that have really in real life passed away. But I don't believe nothing anymore. I've been deceived so many times. In order for me to believe it, I'd have to see a slab with a body on it and a name that matches. We don't believe nothing. It's sad. The river of deceit pulls you down, and it did. So, all right, guys, I'll talk to you later. Be safe. I'll be back with a great outdoors video, and I gotta run. I gotta go and take some garbage out. I'll be back.